Yo, so guys, welcome back to another reaction. This is another Lost in the Pond video, and of course, as always, check his video out if you haven't already. Links will be in the description to his channel. Go show him some love. God, I can't talk ever, man. It's just never gonna change. I hate it. I wish I could just talk like a normal human. I'm gonna talk slower now. From the thumbnail, I'm just speaking faster already. Oh, I just voiced. Fuck me, man. I just voice cracked. I don't know what to do with myself. From the thumbnail, I saw that it said poll, and poll, like a voting poll, and then like a poll that you sort of, a metal poll. I guess this is like sort of things like that Americans sort of they'll pronounce the same way, and I mean I'm interested in seeing what other examples there will be, because I don't know what examples I could give as a British person. Maybe you could tell from certain things that I've said in previous videos. I don't really know. But we're just going to check it out. Links are in the description to my Instagram, my Twitter if you want to follow me. Same for my Patreon if you want to see extra reactions. Links are there. And same for my new channel in the description. Links are there. Lots of different content will be posted there in due time. But let's just jump into this one, man.
How do you pronounce Harry?
Harry.
How do you pronounce the name Harry?
She's fed up already.
Hello, this video is sponsored by Wondrium.
Hey!
I'm Lawrence Brown, and I'm on a quest to uncover all of the memos that Britain and America
Lawrence
lost in the
getting
pod
his
map.
money.
One of those memos pertains to homophones.
I thought I was going to say homophobes.
What's a homophone, Lawrence? Well, homophones are two or more words that are usually spelt differently, but have the exact same pronunciation. So an example would be the word to, as in to go, and the number 2. You'll find that particular example in both British and American English. But
That's the issues I
some that
had
are
when I was
pretty
like
unique
12.
to one country or the other. And today
Actually, let's
we're
say
going to
15.
focus on America. Now, I could sit here and tell you about how some Americans in certain regions will pronounce the words pin and pen the same way, but I think it might be more interesting to show you it in action.
Hello. Hi, I have a really important question for you.
Okay.
How do you pronounce awful?
Awful.
And how do you pronounce awful?
Are they not the same word?
No, like awful as in awful of
It's like
a
pigs.
chicken.
Awful.
Sort of the same way.
What is offal? I thought offal was like the disgusting part of like animals, like I don't know, the guts cooked or something. Isn't that awful? No, maybe not.
Awful and awful.
That's amazing. I love this. Similarly then, right? Because that's odd in the first place for me. How do you say the word odd?
Odd.
And if you're awed by something, how would you say that?
Odd.
This is amazing. I could go on forever with this. What about the words Tudor and tutor?
Tudor? As in...
Tudor housing.
Okay, tutor
Yeah.
and tutor.
It's pretty much the same, right?
I mean, I guess there's emphasis that's a little different.
Oh, come on. I can't even hear it.
Tutor and tutor.
Did it ever get confusing for you when your tutor taught you about the Tudors?
No, because I taught
Wait, do you learn about the Tudors in the US?
myself because I was a tutor.
Unbelievable. Speaking of the word taught, what about the word taught and the word tot, as in tater tots?
Taught?
Yeah.
As in taught someone?
Yes.
Taught.
Taught.
Similarly, caught and cot.
Court?
Caught, as in, you caught the ball.
Oh, caught.
Yeah.
Caught. And then
What accent is
What's the other
hers?
Cot, like a baby's cot.
caught.
So the court and cot merger there, playing its part. Metal and medal.
So to meddle in someone's business?
Yes. Well,
Meddle and metal.
yes.
Metal.
I should get a medal for this. No, you should. You should definitely get a medal for
Wait, is it just a general sort of way of speaking in the US where like certain things like with T in it, you'll just sort of be like metal. That's just like water. That's just the sort of way you do it, isn't it? That's just came to my mind. Like, wait, what? It's every time there's like TER or something like that, it's like der. Is that how every American sort of speaks, or does it sort of fluctuate? Obviously, I know different. Like, there's obviously ways that people speak differently completely, but is that like a general thing in the US language or the US pronunciation where it's just the TER is always pronounced in that certain way?
taking part in this.
Unwillingly, I might add.
Yeah.
I do that to her every single day. 14 years we've been married. I don't know how she puts up with me. But I imagine that while you were watching that, you yourself were probably mouthing the words to see if you say them the same.
Yeah.
So if you do, let me know in the comments below. In the meantime, I'm going to go and strengthen my marriage further.
Okay, so what about pedal and petal?
Pedal and pedal.
Ooh, they're the same. How would you say I've been to the bin?
I've been to the bin.
Amazing. Would you walk to the walk? Or how would you say that?
Walk to the walk.
If you're really fond of someone, as I
What sort of stuff do you have like this in the UK? Because there's obviously words that we have like this, right? Where you say two words that sound like that aren't the same, but we make them sound the same with our pronunciation.
Now that you are of me, would you have said ever in your life, I fawned over someone of which I'm fond?
I fawned over someone of which I'm fond.
This is great. Similarly, this involves the cat. If the cat pawed a pod of some kind, how would you say that?
A paw like this.
Yeah.
And
So
in a pod.
Yeah, so he pawed at the pod.
So he pawed at the pod.
Okay, and what about the words stalk and stock?
Stalk and stalk.
Is this getting old for you now?
No, not really.
She's sick
But it
of
would have
it.
been nice to be warned first.
What are you going to do about it? Sorry, do about it. How would you pronounce do and due?
Do and do.
Well, I feel like I've won this
Do and
never-ending game. How do you pronounce one?
In due time.
One.
How do you pronounce one?
One. They're not.
I won the game. I am one today. Yeah, that's just. I mean, everyone knows that.
Different. How is it different for you?
One and one.
One and one.
One.
One. No, I didn't say
One and
one.
one.
They're just spelled differently. They're not different.
But they are pronounced differently where I come from.
They're
Are
not.
they?
Yes, they are.
Can I get back to work now?
Yeah.
Maybe I pronounced it wrong then. One. I won the game. I won. 1-1. Now my mind's just confused. You're confusing me,
What
Lawrence.
she doesn't know about that is that I purposely interrupted her while she was making videos for her own channel, Old Fashioned AF.
Oh,
so
she's got a
that I
channel.
could give it a plug on this video.
Go on.
Isn't American English really fascinating? It always has been to me. And I've been learning even more about it in the last year. In past videos, I introduced you to the Great Courses Plus. Well, the team behind those great courses
I
are
saw this one
hard at work.
before. This actually interested me, like the stuff that he spoke about. I'm gonna like skip over it. Obviously, if you're interested, you know how it always is. Links to the description. I did see this ad before, and I think I saw. I don't know if it was a different video or what, but I did. Well, obviously it was, but I don't know what video it was in. But if it's related to this kind of topics here, then yeah, it's definitely something that you should check out. You know, I'm plugging it for him. Go show him some love.
Hey, you're not busy, are you? I've just got a few more, right? How do you say pole, as in pole vault, pole as in
Okay,
an
so this is the
election
title,
poll,
or the thumbnail.
and the word pull.
I'm gonna pull your hair out if you keep asking me about pole vaulting and going to the polls.
Okay, but how do you say them?
Pole, pull, and pull.
It's all the same. It's amazing. 3 that are the same. Similarly, I bet it's the case with Mary, marry, and merry. Go on, do it.
Mary, Mary, and Mary.
That's amazing. Oh, and you just told me you were going to pull my hair out.
Mary. Wait. Mary, marry, Mary.
How do you pronounce hairy?
Harry.
How do you pronounce
Harry.
the name Harry?
Harry.
Which is crazy because we used to live in Fort Wayne, and I remember there was that mayor, and his name was Harry Balls.
That is his name.
It is his name.
Name.
That's funny. That's
There
funny.
was that mayor, and his name was
That's fucking got me.
Harry Balls.
Hairy
His
balls.
name.
It is his
His
name.
name was actually Harry Balls.
Oh, you did
Mayor
it.
Harry Balls.
Unbelievable. I'm going to get demonetized
That's the best
now
thing I've
just
seen.
because you pronounced the name of a
I
former
just
mayor.
said a name of a mayor.
I know, but I've got to be careful about these things. Right? Similarly, ferry and fairy.
Ferry
Why am I sure
across the
mine?
river and ferry as in the floaty thing.
yeah.
Ferry.
Ferry across the Mersey. It doesn't quite have the same ring to it. Parish and perish.
Parish and parish.
What, can you imagine perishing in a parish in Paris? It's pretty similar for me when I do that. Vary and very.
Like something that's varied.
Mm-hmm.
You're very varied in your approach here.
Unbelievable. Halve and have.
To have two halves of something?
Yes. Oh, this is my favourite. I cannot wait to hear this one. Play-Doh and Plato the philosopher.
Play-Doh played with some Play-Doh.
He can't have done it. It wasn't invented then.
Yeah, clay was.
Do you think it was? But Play-Doh,
I mean, why not?
The copyrighted toy, I mean. And then the last one, and this probably means more to you right now than anything, the word hostile and hostile.
I am very hostile right now because you keep asking me about things like hostels.
I'm upset that you didn't say them the same way. Some Americans will, some Americans won't. How do you say missile?
Missile.
So you apply that rule to that, but not. You're just doing it on purpose to
No,
make
I'm
this.
not.
You want the end of this video to not have the.
I say hostile.
Okay,
the
all
same
right. I
way.
believe you. I believe you.
That's it for this episode. Let me know in the comments below your favourite homophones. I'm Lawrence Brown.
I'm Tara Cantrell, and you can follow me at Old Fashioned AF across all social media channels.
And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Lost in the Pond US.
Links will be into the description, and obviously you can find both of them there. Show love to the channel. Go show some love to her. This was a fun little reaction. I enjoyed this one. Doubly laughing because sometimes Lawrence hasn't noticed that his wife pronounced the words with two different vowel sounds. The video showed how the Midwestern accent pronounces some words the same. Would you consider a similar video where you have individuals from other parts of the US pronounce the same set of words? Poor Tara, she should start over enunciating every single word and see how long it takes to annoy Lawrence. I don't think Paul and Pole sound the same. They're probably more distinct in British English, but I still hear a difference. Pole and Pole are homophonic though. I'm definitely unmerged with Court. Lawrence is definitely unable to notice slight differences in many of Tara's other combinations, such as Tudor and Tudor. She's saying the exact same. To me, it's like she sounds like she does, but it is just how you sort of hear it, I guess. But I enjoyed this one. It was a fun little reaction. If you want more reactions from Lost in the Pond or other sort of language reactions, you know how it is. Suggest it in the comments. And yeah, until next time, like, subscribe. Peace.